Hey everybody, Jennifer here and welcome to So Do You Like Stuff? And today I want to welcome you to my lovely living room, or at least a nice corner of it. And today's feature is going to be a little bit different because I like to say that for some reason. Years ago on So Do You Like Stuff, when we first started, one thing I wanted to incorporate was my art. So I had a few draw with me features in there, some videos, and it just kind of faded away a bit. What you are going to see is a really exciting video that I made of a art project that I've done. Basically what it is from my sketchbook project. If you guys are interested, the links are down below. What it is a self-funding project that's taken care of by the Brooklyn Library, and they give you a sketchbook after you pay for it, obviously, and you fill it up with whatever you want. They do have recurring themes for each one, and you could go along with it or not. When I got it, I wasn't quite sure what to do with it. Now, a little bit of backstory. Several years ago, and when I mean several, I mean 2006 ago, me and my friend Ray Ann, who is featured in the previous video about the artist feature, so do check that out. We had a really cool idea about a comic book. The comic book is a silly story about two scientists who want to try to find a cure for women, and it turns out in silly hijinks and all sorts of fun adventures. We had some challenges along those years, just who's gonna draw it. Maybe we should modify the story. Lots and lots of changes throughout the years. So when I came across the sketchbook artist option, I figured, you know what? Let's finish the comic book in a storybook form, put it in my sketchbook project, and let it move forward. Without further ado, I'm very pleased and proud to present our finished work. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the story as I narrate it in crazy, wacky voices. The Tale of the Hot-Blooded Research Report, B.I.T.C.H.E.S.
Well, what do you do? It spills peaches.
Women can be crazy sometimes, maybe all the time. Why are they so bitchy, so emotional, so confusing? Well, this is where our story begins. The prestigious International House of Science provided funding to answer why do women become raving bitches, and if possible, find a cure. This assignment was given to the most prestigious scientists, Professor P and Professor N. Both are renowned scientists in each of their fields.
Professor P, specializing in the fields of biology, anthropology, gynecology, women's health, psychological and physical, and arts, crafts, and baking. Professor N, specializing in the fields of time and space, inventor of many useful time and space manipulating devices such as a portable pipe maker.
However, they hit a little snag during their research. The two professors had only a few days to turn in a progress report. It wasn't ready as Professor N was having the time of his life. It's been months since the two professors started their research with their test subjects and have yet to check on them. Luckily, an invention was used called the Laplace room, which cleverly stopped time for everything in it. Since Professor N used their research funds to buy frivolous things, he failed to pay the lab's bills, so the two professors had to rush to the lab. Meanwhile, at the lab, the test subjects were starting to find themselves in the dark and learning that time has passed significantly.
Why is it all dark in here? I don't know, but somebody stole my donuts. Ouch, I have cramps. No one stole it because you ate it. Me too, I need model and feminine products. You think you got it bad? I have symptoms such as, but not limited to, hot flashes, sleep issues, night sweats, pain during intercourse, increased irritability. Where are those science people who were supposed to give us money?
The professors and the test subjects encounter for the first time in months. Professor P attempted to calmly and rationally explain what has happened and offered a reasonable solution. The test subjects were not having it and resorted to using violence. After the beating, the test subjects fled the lab. The professors must now travel downtown to raise their battle experience points and build their combat knowledge so they could come up with the ultimate plan of stopping the test subjects from destroying everything with their rage. experiences downtown significantly increased Professor N and Professor P's strength and knowledge. They were both ready to go into battle until they were stopped by a girl. The girl that stopped them was named Roxy. She was the younger sister of one of the test subjects that went by the name of Ms. Thang. Luckily, the professors met Roxy, or they would not have realized that their health points were dangerously low. Roxy's timing was perfect and gave Professor P and Professor N free spa passes to a place called Husky Pete's Health Spa to restore their health points. They made it to the spa.
Here you go, lady, and for you get the steam room. Why, hello there.
Professor N got into a little mischief, however, HP was restored and they are now ready for battle. So the final battle begins. The scientists and the case studies finally meet once again.
We just wanted to give an opportunity of emotional liberation to where we no longer be a bitch just because of biology. We wanted a cure.
How dare you call us bitches? You know what, science lady? You're a bitch. An epic brawl emerges and the 5 test subjects combine their efforts to become one massive beast. The battle continued and all hope seemed to be at a loss. Then all of a sudden, Professor P evolved into a massive being of womanhood equal in strength and size. Professor P begins to struggle in battle and it's now up to Professor N to help. Desperate, the only thing Professor N could find was Husky Pete's spa towel. Without hesitation, he rolled up the towel and bravely whipped the monster in the butt. In a flash of light, Beast explodes and terror reigns no more. Magically, Professor P's unexplained growth reversed and she is back to normal size. The people of downtown celebrate as the test subjects are no more. Unfortunately, the professor's research will be inconclusive, however, their reward is ice cream, Roxy's treat. The end? Or is it? So I hope you guys enjoyed that little feature. If you really enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to So Do You Like Stuff. We also have a second channel called So Do You Like Beauty. Subscribe to that as well. We are on social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Don't be shy. Check those out. We love to talk to you. And until next time, you guys are the best. Love you all. Okay, bye!